What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and there is a lot happening today, you guys. This is your stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and breaking news update regarding Hurricane Ida. Now, if you woke up this morning and everything was totally fine, count your blessings, but for the millions right now that are in harm's way, our prayers and our thoughts go out to you, and please try to find your way to safety, you guys. Take a look at these articles coming out. They're saying this is a biblical proportion. Apocalyptic storms leave trail of death from New York City to Philadelphia in an unprecedented flash flooding from Ida, you guys. Take a look at these pictures. Just cars and streets completely flooded. Subways are just gushing with water. I've got video footage. It is just insane what's happening, you guys. And take a look at this. Ida turns New York City into a front line of extreme weather supercharged by climate change. And we're also hearing that tornadoes have started up in New Jersey as well, you guys. Look, New Jersey governor gives an update on the flooding state of emergency. So you guys, I've got a ton of video footage that you're going to want to take a look at. This is incredible, absolutely incredible what's going on. And again, if you're somebody that's in the middle of this, our thoughts and prayers go out to you. Please make sure that you find your way to safety, you guys. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, in Congress right now, they're working away on the next stimulus package. Take a look at this article that just came out today. Democrats race to resolve the House and Senate disputes on $3.5 trillion mega bill, you guys. So I'm going to get you caught up as to what's going on right now. The subtitle says it is pushing it, but all we can do is try, says House Budget Chair John Yarmuth, you guys. So there's a lot happening today, September 2nd, 2021. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. Let's go ahead and dive right in. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you appreciate these updates, just keeping you up to date, you could just smash that like button. All it does is let YouTube know that you think that I'm doing a good job here and they're going to continue to promote my channel. Also, be sure to leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything. And also be sure to share this out if you think it's going to help out other people. Now, in addition to that, if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. You can come join the Ram fam, the viewing community, and I'll keep you up to date on everything that's going on. And also, if you got any specific questions that you want me to answer, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. You guys, don't fall for those scammers in the comments on YouTube trying to take my picture and claim they're me and then tell you to contact them on WhatsApp and shoot them money. That's not me. I don't do that. Instagram at SteveRam3 is the best way to get a hold of me directly, you guys. But with that being said, let's dive into the latest that's happening right now. And let's start off with taking a look at this video footage and what's going on with Hurricane Ida right now. Remnants of Hurricane Ida brought heavy rain and flash floods across the northeastern U.S. Wow, it's just crazy. There have been multiple storm-related deaths and numerous water rescues, according to authorities. A state of emergency has been declared in New York City, New York State, and New Jersey. Rescuers evacuated people stranded in New York City's subway system after services was halted.
It's just kind of remarkable to see, right? It kind of almost looks like rush hour in some ways. We're now just after 1 a.m. Let me just flip the camera here, Don. But when you look around, it's just everyone kind of stranded, right? Many people here are trying to figure out if they're going to be able to get home tonight.
Remnants of the storm brought record levels of rain to the mid-Atlantic and northeastern U.S.
Till at least 1 a.m. So I'm just getting the information. So a lot of it I'm seeing just as you are. So I'm going to walk you through. This is in Mullica Hill that you see right there in New Jersey. That was a tornado captured by Bob Thomas. So there you see it blowing through. And then later we're going to get you some images. I believe there's stills of the aftermath of this tornado going through New Jersey earlier. We also have shots of our subway system here in New York City inundated with water, flooding there. You can see it. The entire subway service all over the city of New York City suspended because of the weather from Ida, which includes obviously rain, flooding. Look at that. See at the very back of that? Look how that water is just pouring into the New York City subway. So the entire New York City subway system out of commission right now.
Wow, absolutely unbelievable. If you're in the middle of that, again, our thoughts and prayers go out to you. We hope you can find your way to safety, and link in the description below to these articles and video footage that came out. And again, this one says apocalyptic storms leave a trail of death from New York City to Philadelphia. Now this one says that at least 14 people have died across the Northeast after the remnants of the Hurricane Ida dumped apocalyptic amounts of rain, spawning unprecedented flash flooding overnight Wednesday. Now 7 of the deaths were in New York City. New York Fire Department spokesman Frank Dwyer said that 3 of the victims were in Queens, including 2 adults and a 2-year-old who were found dead when firefighters dewatered a basement after a sidewalk had collapsed. Now, 5 of the people who lived in Oakwood Plaza Apartments complex in Elizabeth, New Jersey, also died after floodwaters topped 8 feet, according to NBC News. Now, CBS Philadelphia reported that at least 1 death in suburban Montgomery County, where tornadoes were touching down on muddy waters that were trapping drivers in their cars. Now, a tornado also touched down in Chesapeake Bay, Maryland, not far away in Rockville. Police say a 19-year-old man has died. He had returned home to his flooded apartment in search of his mother, according to the local media reports. Now, more than 200 people living in 60 apartments were affected. Also, 2 others were unaccounted for in the area, according to the Associated Press. And Amtrak has canceled its services along the northeastern corridor between Philadelphia and Boston, and several flights have been canceled or diverted due to a flooding at Newark Airport, you guys. So just absolutely unbelievable impacts coming from Hurricane Ida. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to you if you're in the middle of that. We hope that you can make your way to safety soon. Now, meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, right now, Congress is working away on the infrastructure package that's got 2 parts, infrastructure and stimulus, you guys. And take a look at this article that just came out today. Democrats race to resolve House-Senate disputes on $3.5 trillion mega bill, you guys. Now, as you know, right now, they're on recess, but they're working away trying to get this done in the meantime, because even though they're on recess, they're still trying to make progress because that deadline is fast approaching to get this done, you guys. Take a look at this. The article says Democrats are hustling to finalize their gigantic social spending plan during the dog days of summer recess, wary that they will blow their target date to finish as Congress faces a crush of deadlines later this month, you guys. And the fiscal year is upon us, you guys, October 1st. And also, after that passes, as you guys know, right now they're working on this stimulus package. Once that comes, they'll have another opportunity to do reconciliation as well. So many people are saying, with everything that's unfolding on, with the surge of the Delta variant, with all of this devastating, catastrophic hurricanes and weather events, that there might be need for even more stimulus, and Democrats could go ahead and do it again through another process of reconciliation coming into October, you guys. Now, listen to this reading on. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi has ordered committee leaders to battle it out with their Senate counterparts to resolve all major disputes this week on what will be included in the up to $3.5 trillion bill. But wide gulfs remain between the House and the Senate on centerpieces of the package, including expanding Medicare, shortening up Obamacare, raising taxes, and curbing carbon emissions, you guys. And for those of you that missed my videos yesterday, we're seeing proposals coming out for more stimulus checks, for other things to be included, and Senator Bernie Sanders is now fighting off corporate America to try to get this done as well, as they are not happy with some of the tax hikes that are included in this stimulus package. Now, reading on, it says that cross-capital disagreement is only the first of many headaches ahead for Democrats trying to muscle through the social spending measure in just a few weeks by simultaneously crafting, vetting, and whipping it. Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer see such high-velocity multitasking as the only way to ensure that the proposal moves alongside the bipartisan Senate-passed infrastructure bill, which is set for a House vote in less than 4 weeks, you guys. So they are moving at lightning speed to try to get this done, and it's going to be the largest stimulus package that we have seen so far. But if Democrats fail in their goal to finalize the social spending plan before the infrastructure vote, they risk blowing both key parts of President Joe Biden's agenda, you guys, because right now they want to pass these tandem, because right now Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi is afraid that if she passes infrastructure onto the president without also passing stimulus, Democrats aren't going to unify to pass that through. So she's saying, okay, for those of you that want infrastructure, you have to tie stimulus to it. And for those of you that want stimulus, we also need to get infrastructure done. So let's tie the two together and get them done. And she has set a deadline for September 27th to bring up the infrastructure. So they got to get stimulus ready alongside that by September 27th. And they're not sure if they're going to make it. And what they're saying is, if they can't get both of these through, neither of them are going to be going through, you guys. Now, take a look at this. It is pushing it All we can do is try, said House Budget Chair John Yarmuth, that he said regarding the September 27th infrastructure deadline, you guys. Now, I'll be sure to keep you up to date as more rolls out. I'm expecting we're going to be hearing a lot on this as that deadline approaches, you guys. And currently, as I mentioned, right now, the budget is set at $3.5 trillion. One of the issues that we have is the overall price tag. Centrist Democrats like Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema, they're saying they support stimulus, but they want that overall price to be smaller. $3.5 trillion is a lot of money, they're saying, and it'd be the largest stimulus package, and they're saying they're not necessarily sure that we need that right now. But on the other hand, we've got progressive Democrats like Bernie Sanders, AOC. A lot of them are saying, you know what, we need even more. And they said we've already compromised. We wanted 10 trillion. Now we're going down and you're wanting to take it down further. They're disagreeing on that price tag as well. But you guys, like I said, I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel as more information rolls out. And again, for those of you that are in the middle of that storm and Hurricane Ida, our thoughts and prayers go out to you guys, and I will be sure to keep you up to date on everything that is unfolding. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash that like button. Just takes a second, it helps me out a ton. Also, leave your comments down below, share this out, come join the Ram fam by hitting the subscribe button, turning on the notification bell. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well. Remember, regular uploads Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and also random uploads throughout the day as news breaks. But with that being said, hope this reaches you well. I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.